Good evening, everyone. Right now is 5:10 p.m., Wednesday, November 10, 2021. I'd like to call the meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Mayor Ta,
Here.
Vice Mayor Nguyen,
Here.
Councilmember Do,
I'm here.
Councilmember Ho,
Councilmember Ho. I think.
Here.
Okay.
And Councilmember Monzo.
I'm here.
All members of the council present.
Thank you so much. Do we have any comment on the public?
So at this time, if anyone would like to speak, if you could please raise your hand and you will have 5 minutes to address the city council. Our first and only speaker is Terry Raines.
Good evening, Terry Raines, Westminster. Item 2 on the closed session agenda tonight is Public Employee Performance Evaluation, title City Attorney. I initially questioned the description because the city attorney is not technically an employee, but after subsequent research on the issue, I learned the definition of employee for permissible closed session personnel discussions includes an officer or an independent contractor who functions as an officer or an employee. An example of the latter is legal counsel or an engineer hired on contract to act as local agency attorney or chief engineer. It is no secret I have had some concerns with the city attorney's office in recent months. Most of those concerns have been documented via email and sent to the city with copies going to each of you. I have also discussed these matters with the city attorney directly. Keep in mind, as a member of the public, I only have limited information on what the city attorney does on a daily basis because much of it is privileged work related to closed session items and other confidential matters. Let me start by saying I like Christian as a person, and I do believe he is a good city attorney. He is a far better city attorney than Dick Jones ever was. In fact, I was among the first to congratulate Christian when he was appointed city attorney 9 months ago, and it gave me hope for our future. I have consistently expressed empathy to him in this position, given the turbulent political climate in our city. I also trust Christian. But yes, there have been some missteps in recent months by him and or his office, including one, provided incorrect legal information to certain council members regarding how many council votes are needed to place a measure on the ballot regarding eliminating the office of elected mayor. Christian opined to council that it would take 4 votes, a supermajority, when in reality only 3 votes are needed. I challenged his opinion and he later reversed his position. 2, provided by way of public comment during a city council meeting, incorrect information regarding the Liberty Park sale, specifically related to my public comments about the 2 closed sessions that were held prior to the sales consent calendar approval in 2016 and a subsequent one held a year later in 2017. 3, the city attorney's alleged involvement advice in the hiring of former city council member Tyler Dipp as a city lobbyist consultant. 4, not being fully prepared or doing the necessary upfront research on items on the city council agenda, causing unnecessary delays in policy decisions. 5, failure to enforce the terms of Steve Sheldon's ENA and related Brown Act violations. 6, the Planning Commission noticing and procedures for public hearings. 7, various smaller issues related to language and ordinances, policies and agenda descriptions, public records request, reports out of closed session, council members' conflict of interest, etc. But even taking into account these alleged missteps, in my opinion, Christian is one of the better city attorneys out there. I do believe he strives to be fair, accurate, and honest. I also believe, though optics might have some believe otherwise, that he really does not favor the mayor or any one council member over the others. I believe he took the position here in Westminster to help better the city, move it forward, and clean up the many problematic areas of legal practices, policies, and procedures. In fact, with him as city attorney and Christina's interim city manager, I believe the city is better off versus any other time in recent history. Council, please hear me on this. You could do a lot worse. I attend city council meetings for other cities on a regular basis and witness city attorneys whose words and actions literally make me cringe. It is unfortunate that Christian still works for Jones and Meyer, even as a partner, because in my opinion, Dick Jones is the larger problem. There were far more serious issues happening in our city with him in the lead position. But this is not the right time to look for a new city attorney or firm. Our city is in chaos right now, politically, financially, and legally. A new city attorney would take months to acclimate to our environment, especially to the unique challenges that come with such a diverse community, specifically the Vietnamese population and their Vietnamese language media, where so much of our city business is dissected. My suggestion for you is to share your specific concerns with him, document them, get a written acknowledgement from Christian and the firm to do better going forward. The council could then set a date for a follow-up discussion in 6 months or so. In closing, I am requesting that you start the regular meeting at 7 p.m. sharp. Do not finish the closed session discussions, do what other cities do, and reconvene the closed session after the regular meeting has concluded. Our time is important too. The community is really tired of meetings starting a half hour or even up to almost an hour late. Thank you.
All right, do we have any other speaker?
I have no additional speakers.
Thank you. So now I'd like to have a closed section, please.
So at this time, I'm going to move everyone over to holding and put the meeting on hold.